Alright guys, we are back again, and today I'm going to get destroyed by two MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters, so make sure you like the video for my sacrifice. We're back with James Cooper, Takedown Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. We posted a video the other day of James absolutely destroying me, twisting me up, so I'll post that in the description if you haven't seen it. And we've also got this absolute beast, this animal, Max Flynn, professional MMA fighter. Do you want to give them a little bit of a background on your experience as a fighter?
Yeah, so I'm 23 years old, I'm 3-1 as a pro, and I'm fighting June 14th in the Coca-Cola Arena here in Dubai. Just over 4 weeks now.
4 weeks. You want to go to the UFC eventually?
That's the goal. Lightweight division, 2 or 3 years. That's the plan.
So remember, you're seeing him here first, okay? The Shaun Jones YouTube channel. So what we're going to do today, some drills, and then a little bit of MMA sparring.
Exactly.
Alright, good luck to me. Let's go.
Jiu-Jitsu wasn't bad enough.
These are sweaty.
Proper warning glove.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm actually getting new ones today.
It's great.
Alright,
okay.
First technique is just simple. James is going to hold his hand open here. I'm going to throw a cross to set up the left body kick to the liver. So I'm going to go cross, left body kick, turn it under, he's just going to block. So, boom, boom. Now James is going to give me his own cross. I'm going to parry it here, and when he gives me a left body kick, I'm going to step and I'm going to catch it here to the side. So I don't catch it like this, because if I catch it here, if he kicks me, I'm still catching it, but it can really hurt my ribs. If he kicks hard, I can break my ribs. So if this hand is blocking, in case he goes to the head, I step off with an angle and catch it like this. So James kicks here. Now I'm going to swing this to the other side, over here. My hand is going to come across his chest, and I'm going to push to break his posture while I sweep this leg. So it looks together like this. So I punch and kick first. Boom, boom. He punches and kicks. Boom. Step off. Pull to the side. And I sweep. Step off with an angle. Yeah. Now you're going to, with this hand, bring it to the other side of your body. So like here. And bring it this side of your body. So you switch it. Oh, yeah.
This is not a good start.
No, great.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
I step and I move my body. While it's here, this hand is breaking his posture, and I'm sweeping this leg.
Yeah. There we go. Push.
So here, put it across. Yeah. And I'll put a shoulder, sweep. Yes.
Good.
Exactly. Not try you.
One. Okay. So, boom. There. And then here. Just do that in one. And then it's back there.
Yes. Exactly.
And you sound like an elephant falling.
Yeah, that's how you should play over.
Perfect. Okay, now we're going to go on to the second technique. So I'm going to use this kick to set up a double leg. I'm going to throw the same technique, do a long cross, I step in with my body kick. He's going to do the same, parry, and I step off of this, is I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to level change and step in at the same time. So I'm going to pull this between my leg, I'm going to step in, coming in really deep with my elbow. Not here, because he can pull his leg away. I'm getting this as deep as I can. Now I have two options. I'm going to run in the direction of my ear, taking big steps until he goes down. And I'm going to make sure he goes down first.
Oh, that's nice.
That's option
good, yeah.
one. The other one, exact same thing, but I'm going to pop my hips, which is going to bring him up into the air.
Okay.
Cross kick. He goes cross kick. Boom. Boom. Pull in.
Oh, tough.
Sure, I can do that again. Thanks.
Yeah. Little tickle in my belly then. Feels good. That's crazy.
What's your footwork? So you have the leg in between your legs. Are you shuffling?
No, you're going to take big steps.
Big step.
The bigger I step, the more off balance he's going to get with this leg. So I'm taking really big steps. As I run, wow, hips.
I understand. Okay.
Now I'm here. Now it's easy to finish here.
Oh, shit.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's all good, yeah.
So here, here.
Easily.
Just technique.
It's actually technique.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not squatting them up, you just can't pop.
Yeah, I'm chopping them up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, perfect. Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Good. So, yeet, spring.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Good, yeah.
As someone goes down, I stay on the balls of my feet and I don't have my knees down. So like, as I go down, if he's here, as a wrestler, I would just stay here.
Yeah, exactly.
I can only go around the side control. I can come here, lasso the legs, but I want to keep a lot of pressure, because if he tries to stand up, and I'm here, look, I can follow him. If I'm here, none of my weight is on him. He can get up.
Yeah, yeah.
So you stay like this.
The rest that you've landed on, you've got to control.
100%, exactly.
Okay, that's good. I like it. Yeah.
Combine the martial arts, like, because you wouldn't do this in pure wrestling. I wanted to combine like the striking and the grappling together, like this specific for MMA.
If you look at guys right in the UFC, right? If you look at someone like George St. Pierre, who's not traditionally a very good wrestler, learned wrestling later in his career, was taking down Division 1 national champions of wrestling. Use strikes to set up a takedown.
Yeah, well, he said that GSP was one of the best at doing that, wasn't he? Mixing the striking with the takedowns. Can I get your guys' opinion on this? You see Bo Nickel fight the other week, and like people saying, oh, he's been fraud checked, he's been exposed. What's your opinion on that? Because he's got such great, is it American Division 1 wrestler?
He's a national champion of wrestling.
Yeah, so what do you think went wrong for him if you've seen the fight?
I think it was just a big jump in opposition. Like, I believe he's going to do very well in the future, but he's still relatively new to the sport, and he just didn't quite have enough experience. Like, Dorilla hasn't had that much experience in the UFC, but he's former 2-division champ in 1FC. So, but it doesn't mean Bo Nickel hasn't got big potential.
No, I agree. I just felt like people were being overly critical with him. People lose once and they're like, oh, fraud shit.
It's actually my friend Modestus from school who fought Kutalaba. Very close. It was a close fight. Modestus won, and people saying it's the biggest robbery I've ever seen. Like, the point is, the comments, some guy's a professional fighter on there thought it wasn't a robbery, he won, it was close, and some guy wrote on there going, typical of a casual, he doesn't understand. Like, that's got to the point of people on the internet who actually never fought, never even done a martial art, never really stepped into an MMA gym or jiu-jitsu gym, and they're calling professional fighters casuals now.
I get called a casual all the time, but like, I say, well, I mean, I guess I am. I'm not trying not to be. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with being a casual, but it's annoying when people give like expert opinions. Like, you argue with fighters. Like, I'm not going to go into another sport and pretend I know what I'm talking about.
You have some Premiership football player, right? Whoever it is, they'd be like, they're shit. I'm like, you can't fathom, particularly football is so competitive, how talented that guy is. You
have people with big fat beer bellies sitting in the pub going, oh, he should have went left.
It's mental, isn't it?
What are you on about? Like, you can't even jog down the street, let alone play footy.
What's the biggest difference in jiu-jitsu grappling, MMA grappling?
Well, the ultimate goal in jiu-jitsu obviously is to submit your opponent, but you don't have the threat of getting punched. So in MMA, you have an extra threat. So in jiu-jitsu, if I see a submission and I go for it and there's a bigger chance of losing the position, I don't have the threat of being punished for strikes after. So in MMA, you have that added threat. You wouldn't necessarily take the same amount of chances to go for submissions.
But I think a cool thing would be actually, what I'd like to learn off Max, and it'd be a cool thing to do some ground and pound.
Ground and pound.
I was going to say.
Some ground and pound.
Yeah.
Because you don't pass the guard. Normally I taught you some guard passes, etc.
Let's combine wrestling to ground and pound.
So once you take someone down, like we said before.
Maybe a takedown off the wall.
Cool. Actually, very, very cool.
Starting from a single.
Okay.
I'm now going to drive him to the wall. So if he's off the wall, I drive him to the wall. I'm going to turn this knee. Now here, I've got both of his legs. So I'm going to pull it between my legs here. Now when he's here, what I'm going to do is in MMA, he can wall walk, which he just pulls his back out. So what I'm going to do to prevent that when his legs are here, I'm going to grab around his arm and I'm going to quickly pull him off the wall. Here. Nice. He's going to recover closed guard. Let's recover closed guard.
Closed guard. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so.
Now, when I'm here, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to posture up. Now, this is called the cross grab technique. I'm going to grab here and I'm going to throw either a punch or an elbow. He's going to block. Now, I'm going to grab this hand. I'm going to posture here. Now, I can punch or I can elbow here. If he replaces this hand and covers again with this hand.
This hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to re-grab it. I'm hitting here. Every time he pulls a hand off, I'm just here. Boom. Boom. If you play the game, whack-a-mole. It's very similar.
What are you doing to stop him standing up?
Pitching my knees in, I'm sinking my weight down, and I'm following him. My hips are always on his hips. Every time I throw a strike, I'm going back to this control position.
Amazing.
Let's go with one minute. Throw it overhand, get his hand up. Yes, now he's driving the single. Pull his knee, your left hand. Yes, now grab it. Pull him, grab his left wrist, and pull him off the wall. Yes. Shaun, you're going to recover close guard. Good. Now, James, you're straight away going to jump up to your feet and drive your weight forward. You're going to pinch your legs with your knees in as hard as you can. Yep, making him uncomfortable. You're going to choose a wrist and tuck it in into his pocket over here. Now you're going to throw an elbow with the right. He's going to pull his hand out. You're going to grab the yep. And you keep going until make him give up. Exactly. Boom. Good.
That's brutal.
So there. Oh, yes.
There.
Put your hands together.
Hands
put
together.
Them off the wall. Yep. Grab his wrist, put him off. Yep. Good. Straight away to your feet.
Okay.
Push your knees in more because you can grab your feet otherwise. Yeah.
Basically, the sweep, they'll use a sweep here to grab both feet and bring my knees in. So what he's saying is most important. Now I can't look.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like a wall. If you don't do that, I'll push you back.
Now you straight away go to elbow him. He has to block.
So.
Oh. Yeah. Now you're gonna grab a.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I do this. But you want to use your upper body. Like when I elbow, throw your left shoulder back. Boom. I get my body weight into it.
Okay.
Then this side, throw my right shoulder back.
Okay. Nice.
So you're using rotational power. Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
More.
Yes.
So I'm an old boxing coach, and one of the biggest things he taught me: pull that shoulder back. Forget about throwing that, and just think more so about
Other shoulder back.
pulling that back, and it whips it automatically.
Do you want to do a small backs now? Please spot. Nice and going right glove. Guys, protect yourself at all times. Your hands up at all times. Let's get in the corners. Let's go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Let's get it on.
Nice. Okay.
Stand back up, Shaun. Stand back up, Shaun. I tell the ref, I'm not supposed to say anything. Matt's going to finish the fight early.
No.
Go on, Shaun. Try to stand back up. Push him away.
I don't want to get your balls there.
Push him away. Matt's going to tap.
That was great.
Start to push on his knee. Push your left knee and turn the side. By the temples,
Nice.
Nice, punish him. We're going to crucifix.
Oh, shit.
We're going to crucifix.
Oh, I'm dead.
Stop, there we go.
First one, round one.
More tiring, isn't it, than the next one?
Yeah. When he lifted me up, his shoulder was in my gut, and I couldn't breathe. I wanted to tap mid-air. It feels weird in these gloves as well. I've never used these gloves.
Unless you're used to the place, you feel like you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
Because in jiu-jitsu or boxing, you get temporary breaks.
Yeah.
Literally, every time I finish grappling, I'm going into striking.
Yeah, it's relentless.
Striking, going into wrestling.
It's relentless. Yeah, you're not giving me a break.
And if you're not mentally ready for that, you get drowned.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not mentally ready. Oh, it's good. It's good.
Last round, guys. 3 minutes. Go. Get off the bench, Shaun. Get back in front. Circle, circle, circle. That's it. Nice. Nice.
Oh. So it doesn't poke you in the eye, does it? Nice.
Right in the centre of the cage.
What do you do here?
Get your right hand out.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. Start to move your hips. Move your hips away from them. That's it. That's it. Nice. Finish, move it left, move it left. Nice. 2 seconds, Shaun. Go back, go back, go back. Go back.
Yeah, man.
20 seconds. Finish it, who's gonna finish it?
I'm killed.
I'm tired, I'm tired.
Thanks,
Well done. What up?
So good.
What up? How'd it feel?
Horrible.
That's good. I told you he was the right person. He's not an idiot, basically, as well, so be good. You used to it.
Post-fight interview.
First fight interview. How did you feel the fight went?
Well, felt like I had him on the ropes a few times. You know, he was struggling a bit, especially with his gas tank.
To be fair, in professional fights, you see more delusion. You see more delusion than that.
No, do you know
that bad.
It's just the relentlessness.
Yeah.
It's I've never experienced that before. So the way you can strike him, you get you comfortable,
Yeah.
and then you take me down, and he lets me back up, and then throws another, and then straight back on me. I ends up giving up because I didn't have the energy or the knowledge to do so.
What about if you're that guy that sees red? So you just get angry and run anyway.
I did see red, bro, for about 10 seconds, but then I was getting my head smashed in. Never works. I always talk about that.
Crazy.
Yeah, seeing red, bro.
It's bizarre, isn't it? Bizarre. Awesome.
But yeah, even the striking as well.
But after your week of doing jiu-jitsu, striking, MMA, do you think you're ready for an MMA fight now?
I feel like I'm ready for the chill, but no, definitely not. No, I want to do this because obviously I talk a lot about MMA on my channel, but only from within my limited knowledge.
Yeah.
And I've only done like maybe 4 or 5 MMA sessions. So
Did anything change from your perspective today?
well, when we did them, it was just there was just a little bit of rolling.
Yeah.
And it was just right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
So it was.
I always
that's
tell
yours.
people it's like you have to build your game plan subconsciously, and you have to do it like methodically. Like I know, like you probably felt like you had no time to think.
Yeah. No.
So like when people talk about like fight IQ and stuff, it's like unless you're doing this, training properly and specifically, like it's too late once you're in there.
Yeah. Being able to think
Yeah,
and,
so
and
very-
execute and then stay composed and not get tired.
Yeah, it's a very
That's a
strategic.
whole other level. But do you have any assessments or tips for me going forward?
You know what? Just experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
Just doing more sparring.
Yeah.
More technique and. Like,
Was we striking okay? Like,
Yeah, it was.
Considering
Like-
I haven't done anything in years.
yeah, like you felt like you know what you're doing, and you also know like the basic principles of grappling is just
Just
getting more mat time.
yeah. Well, another thing, you're very strong as well. So you're fighting at lightweight, are you?
Lightweight, yeah.
What's your weight now, like?
So I'm 81 kg right now, and then I fight at 70.
I was fighting 70, so 10
Yeah.
kilograms. Not too bad.
Not
for
too
4
bad.
weeks.
Not too bad.
Okay.
It's never easy, but it's like I do it properly. I've done it before, done it many times.
Well, okay, guys, so that's the video. So, James, if you missed mine and James's video the other day, pop it in the top left corner or in the description. And then big shout out to Max today. He didn't have to do this. He's got a fight coming up in 4 weeks. You know, he doesn't know me other than today, and it takes a lot of trust for a fighter to get in there with someone who they don't know. Bad sparring etiquette, but he kept it very light, but still intense at the same time. So, Thank you so much,
Appreciate it,
man.
brother.
Honestly,
Pleasure.
so good. Where can everyone find you?
Yeah,
man?
follow me on Instagram at Max Flynn MMA.
Cool. Yeah, we'll put it down in the description as well. So thanks, guys. See you on the next one.